Can you turn off the other lights?
Oh,
I don't know if you guys can't see it, yeah?
Really? Yeah, can you turn, can we turn all the lights? Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do it. You can't go on alone.
Yoda will
This is Luke.
be with you.
And that voice right there is Ben. And he is shiny because he's actually a
Why
ghost.
didn't you tell me? You told me Vader betrayed and murdered my father.
Your father was seduced by the dark side of the Force. He ceased to be Anakin Skywalker and became Darth Vader. When that happened, the good man who was your father was destroyed. So what I told you was true, from a certain point of view.
A certain point of view.
Look, you're going to find that many of the truths we cling to depend greatly on our own point of view. Anakin was a good friend. When I first knew you, your father was already a great fighter, but I was amazed how strongly the Force was with you. I took it upon myself to train him as a Jedi. I thought that I could instruct him just as well as you. I was wrong.
There is still good in him.
He's more machine rather than man, twisted and evil.
I can't do it, Ben.
You cannot escape your destiny. You must face Darth Vader again.
I can't kill my own father.
Then the Emperor has already won. You were our only hope.
Yoda spoke of another.
The other he spoke of was your twin sister.
But I have no sister.
To protect you both from the Emperor, you were hidden from your father when you were born. The Emperor knew, as I did, if Anakin were to have any offspring, they would be a threat to him. That is the reason why your sister remained safely anonymous.
Leia. Leia is my sister.
Your insight serves you well. Bury your feelings deep down. They do you credit, but they could be made to serve the Emperor.
Should hit the lights for me. So there it is. I have a question for you. Would you like to watch it again and listen to it? I don't know if you can see it well with the lights on, but at the very least, listen to it with the lights on so you can read along with the script as they're saying the lines. Because that might be easier than just watching it. So leave the lights on. Let's leave the lights on. Because they're not going to be able to see it if either one are off. So I'm going to restart it again. And this time, follow along with your script as they say the lines. Now remember, the younger man in this scene, his name is Luke, and the older shiny guy, his name is Ben.
Wonder if just one light was off. Can I try it?
I don't really want him to see it. I want him to follow along.
You can't go on alone.
Yoda will always be with you.
You'll be wrong. Why didn't you tell me? You told me Vader betrayed and murdered my father.
Your father was seduced by the dark side of the Force. He ceased to be Anakin Skywalker and became Darth Vader. When that happened, the good man who was your father was destroyed. So what I told you was true, from a certain point of view. A
certain point of view.
Luke, you're going to find that many of the things we cling to depend greatly on our own point of view. Hannigan was a good friend. When I first knew him, your father was already a great pilot, but I was amazed how strongly the force was with him. I took it upon myself to train him as a pilot. I thought that I could instruct him just as well as you. I was.
There is still good in him.
He's more machine rather than man, twisted and evil.
I can't do it.
Cannot escape notice. Must face Darth Vader again.
I can't kill my own father.
Then the Emperor has already won. You were our only hope.
Yoda spoke of it.
The other he spoke of was your twin sister.
But I have no sister.
To protect you both from the Emperor, you were hidden from your father when you were born. The Emperor knew as I did. If Anakin were to have any offspring, they would be a threat to him. That's the reason why your sister remained safely anonymous.
Leia. Leia is my sister.
Your insight serves you well. Bear your feelings deep down. They do you credit, but they couldn't be made to serve the Emperor.
Excellent. What do you guys think? Are we ready to do it as a group? I think so. I think so. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to start off and pass the beanbag to one of you. And you're going to start with the very first line. Once you've read that line, you're going to pick someone else and throw the beanbag to. And they're going to say the next line right after it, that comes after it. Again, if you have any questions about where you're at, I will be more than happy to point out what line you're supposed to read. Any of the teachers will also be more than happy to do that. The only rule is that you cannot throw the beanbag to the person who threw it to you. That's okay. That's okay. Any questions?
I don't understand also what you say.
Okay. I will absolutely explain again. So let's practice. What I'm going to do first is throw the beanbag to you, and you will start out and say the first line.
Okay, I can do it.
Exactly. There we go. And then you are going to pick someone else to throw the beanbag to, and they will say the next line.
Okay.
Yep. So does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense? So, Nora, if you don't mind, would you start us off and say that same line you just said, just a little bit louder? For the whole class.
Okay. I can do it. Also, I can go on alone.
Very good.
A shop.
Very good.
So
The next line is Ben. You're just gonna read right there. And don't worry about saying that part. Just say that. Right there.
right there.
Yep.
You don't need
Yoda.
Yoda. We
Will.
will alone be with you.
Right. Yoda will always be with you. Now you get to throw it to whoever you want.
No.
Duke look up to see the similar image of Ben Kenobi.
That's very good, Nobu. That's actually a stage direction. And I'm going to have you read the next line because you did such a good job. Yep, it says Luke right there. Yep.
Obi-Wan.